Well, you have to think differently. That's what our local 4 security expert says may be the key to surviving a mass shooting. And it goes well beyond just having an exit plan wherever you go in public. Defender Karen Drew joins us live tonight with expert insight on how to stay safe. Karen.
Good evening, Kim. Like you said, you have to have an exit plan, but there is so much more. Every time you enter a public space, stop. Do a 360. Take a look around. Where are you going to be able to escape? Where are you going to be able to hide? You don't expect gunfire to break out. If it did right here, you could hide behind that local 4 sign. Also, key expert advice, put something between you and the gunman. A parking device like this, a car, and if you're gonna hide behind a car, hide behind the engine block. It gives you more protection. The best bet though, prepare for the worst.
There's going to be this hesitation. You're going to not believe what you're hearing, what you're seeing, and that 10, 15, 20 seconds could be the difference between life and death.
Andy Arena spent 7 years as the special agent in charge of Detroit's FBI office. Now is executive director of the Detroit Crime Commission.
In addition to the mass shootings, we had 30 people shot in the city of Chicago over the weekend. We had multiple shootings here in the city of Detroit. The mass shootings get all of the press. This is an everyday event.
His tips for surviving a mass shooting. Walk into every situation with a plan and look for escape routes.
Because of my training, I'm always cognizant of what's going on around me. So I'm looking at, okay, where am I going to go if something bad happens? You've got tables, you've got chairs, anything that you can swing, use it as a weapon. Anything you can do to either knock the gun out of their hand, disrupt their ability to shoot you.
Try to recognize where the gunfire is coming from.
If it's an elevated gunman, it's going, let's say, one of these buildings, like a sniper situation, it's going to echo, and so it's going to be much more difficult to figure out where is the threat. If it's on the ground, you're gonna learn pretty quickly the threat is in front of you.
You've got all this greenery and things like that behind us. Is that a good spot to hide, or is it no because it gives you no protection?
It really gives you no protection. I mean, if you can get in there and really secrete yourself, yes, but I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna want to get into one of these buildings. I'm gonna want to get as far away from the threat as possible. And I'm gonna want to put something solid between me and the threat.
When you're running, is there a way to run? Should you be doing the zigzag?
You know, to me, I'm just going to run and get away as fast as possible.
Arena stresses, be aware there could be other gunmen.
You just can't run blindly. You've got to make sure that there's not another threat coming from that direction.
And as the expert says, you do not need to live in fear, but you definitely need to live prepared. We're live in downtown Detroit. I'm Karen Drew, Local 4 Defenders.